Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a tag because I figured the first video of the year I'd do something easy, ease into the process of making videos again, because the last couple weeks I've been kind of sick and so I haven't felt or looked anywhere near like doing a video. So today I'm going to do the New Year's resolution tag. It's kind of late, but it's still a pretty new year, so I figured it would still work. So the first question is, an author you'd like to read that you've never read before. Now technically I have read this author, but the only thing I've read of his was his children's book, his picture book, so I don't know if that really counts. So who I picked for this one was Neil Gaiman. I have a bunch of his books, I just never have read any of them, and I've heard amazing things. He's a really cool person, like in general, and so this year I need to finally read some of his books. Next question is a general book that you would just like to read, and for this one I picked Etiquette and Espionage by Gail Carriger. I have read her solo series and I love it to pieces. So I really want to start reading this series. I think the third one comes out this year, but I have yet to read it, and I miss the old world, and this is set in the same world as the solo series, it's just a little different. Next one is a classic that you would like to read, and for this one I actually just got this book, but it is The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas, I guess is how you say his name. I have a friend who's an English teacher and she absolutely adores this book. It's kind of a monster, it's like 1,000 pages, but I started reading a little bit of it and I really like it, so I think I will be able to get through it. And this copy is just gorgeous. Look at the end papers, it's just like... But yeah, I really want to read this classic, and in general I just want to read more classics this year. I don't think I read any really, except for maybe Big Fish last year. This question involves a book that you would like to reread, and for this one I picked Sabriel. It is the first in the Abhorsen's, I think is the name of the series. I read this in like 5th grade or middle school or something and absolutely adore it. She was like the original Katniss as far as I'm concerned. And I loved this series. It's by Garth Nix, who I read a lot of his stuff, and I really enjoy his writing. And I just really want to reread this and hopefully fall in love with it all over again. This book involves a book that you have had forever and really want to read. And for this one I picked The Rook by Daniel O'Malley. I've showed this a few other times. I've tried to read it a few times. I've only gotten like maybe 20 pages in, and I really want to read this because my friend recommended it to me and it sounds really cool. There's like espionage and mystery, and I couldn't figure out quite what it's about, but I really want to read this one because it sounds really good and I love this cover as well. This question involves a big book that you would like to read, and for this one I picked The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. Technically this is a series, but it's in one book and it's like a bazillion pages long. And it's got a bunch of appendixes and crap, so this is going to take me a while, but I really want to get through this book. I've been wanting to read The Lord of the Rings for a while. I've seen all the movies and I enjoyed them alright, but I feel like I would like the book better, or at least if I read the book maybe I'd understand the movies a little bit better because they're just way too long for me to sit. I have this thing where I can sit and read for like days, but you get me in a movie theater and it's like a 2-hour-long movie and I just have like restless leg syndrome all over the place. So hopefully this will make me enjoy the whole world a lot better. Next question is a author that you've read before and want to read more of, and for this one I picked Victoria Schwab. I have loved everything that I've read that she's come out with this year, The Archived and Vicious. Vicious was one of my favorite books of 2013. And I'm just really excited to see what she has in store this year. I know she has The Unbound, which comes out like next week, which I am super excited for. And I just want to see what else she has, because I know she has a couple books, but I haven't really done any research to see what they were or if she's announced anything. But I just love her writing style and I fangirl all over her. Yeah. Number 10 is a series you would like to finish, and for this one I picked Harry Potter because back in the day I read up to the 5th book and then there was like, I don't know what happened, but I just never read the 6th one or the 7th one when they came out, and I've never gotten around to reading them, but this year I'm going to read the entire series. I have told myself that I will read all of the Harry Potter books because I adored this series growing up, and I want to be in that world again, and I want to finally be able to say that I've read all of them, because every time I say I haven't to a Harry Potter fan, they're like, what? Especially my friends, they just judge me all over the place. So I really want to finally be judgment-free when it comes to Harry Potter and read them all over again, and hopefully fall in love with the world all over again. Apparently I got overzealous, so the next book is actually like number 7 or something on the list, but it doesn't really matter. The next book is a book you got for Christmas, and I picked You're Not a Gadget by Jaron Lanier? Something. It's a lot about how computer culture has kind of algoritmized, if that's a word, the internet, and everything's based on algorithms, and there's not really a human element, and they're just trying to advertise to us, and we've become advertisers, and there's this whole philosophical debate, but this is like a very sociological kind of approach, and I feel like I'd really be interested in this, and yeah. So this is my non-fiction pick of this list. And the other one I forgot was a series you want to start and finish, and for this one I picked Legend by Marie Lu, Prodigy and Champion for Christmas, and I really want to start this series because I've heard so many great things, and I haven't read any dystopian in a while. Ever since Allegiant, I guess I've kind of been a little burnt out on the dystopian type books. But I am ready, and I really want to read this one, and the covers are so pretty, and I feel like I've said that about all these books, but I just really love pretty covers. The next question is, do you have a set of reading goals, and if so, how many books do you want to read for 2014? I've set my Goodreads thing for 50. I don't know if that's going to happen. That's just kind of the goal. Last year I read 36 books, and the year before that I read 26. So I'm hoping maybe I'll get at least to 46 this year. Just kind of more every year and read as many books as I possibly can. I know I have grad school, so it's just like craziness all around, but I want to read more this year. As far as other goals, I just want to broaden my horizons as far as reading. I read a lot more adult fiction, or not adult fiction, like general fiction in 2013, and I want to start reading more of that, some more sci-fi, like hardcore, like science fiction, and just like read more non-fiction and just expand my horizons. That's enough of that. So yeah, that is my New Year's resolution tag. Let me know if you've already started your New Year's resolutions in the comments, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!